watching World News from Indonesia's pioneer news channel Metro TV. I'm Sarah Wayne and here are the main stories for today. 6 members of one family died on Sunday when they launched attacks on 3 churches, while 4 members of a separate family died on Monday during an attack on the police station in East Java. But first, 6 members of one family died on Sunday when they launched attacks on 3 churches, while 4 members of a separate family died on Monday during an attack on the police station in East Java. The World News team have filed this report.
Just days after police ended a prison riot and hostage-taking at a detention center near Jakarta that left 6 officers and an inmate dead, a suicide bombing at a police headquarters in Surabaya on Monday was carried out by a family of 5 riding on 2 motorbikes, police say. It came after another family carried out bomb attacks on 3 churches on Sunday. The first attack struck a Sunday mass at the Santa Maria Roman Catholic Church. It was followed by a second explosion minutes later at the Christian Church of Diponegoro and a third attack at the city's Pentecost Church. Indonesia's National Police Chief Tito Karnavian says the suicide bombers were members of one family, including children and teens. He said the family had been in Syria, where the Islamic State group, until recently, controlled a large swath of territory. He said the family's father exploded a car bomb. 2 sons aged 18 and 16 used a motorbike in their attack, and the mother was with 2 children, aged 12 and 9. Indonesia's President Joko Widodo condemned the act as barbaric. Jakarta police placed the capital and surrounding areas on high alert, while the Transportation Ministry warned airports to be on guard. The major police headquarters in Surabaya was also attacked on Monday by another Indonesian family who were militants who detonated explosives from a motorcycle. CCTV footage of an attack on the police headquarters shows at least 1 explosion as 2 motorcycles, each with 2 people aboard, drive into a security checkpoint. The footage shows the motorcycles moving closely together, pull up alongside a car, and 4 officers manning opposite sides of the checkpoint. East Java Police Chief Mahmud Arifin confirmed at a news conference the perpetrators in Monday's attack were all members of the same family. He also told reporters that separately on Sunday, 3 members of another family were killed when homemade bombs exploded at an apartment in Sidoarjo, a town bordering Surabaya. Arifin stated that up to and including Monday's attack on the police station, 13 people from 3 different families have been killed over the last few days in bomb explosions. Kartini Sri Citra, Metro TV.
Untuk Kartini Diponegoro sendiri, Pak, untuk Imam Bonjol, Pak. Untuk Kartini Diponegoro sendiri, Pak, untuk Imam Bonjol Kartini WR Supratman jadi 1, Pak.
Australian Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull condemns the multiple terror attacks that took place in Surabaya, East Java. Meanwhile, in Vatican City, Pope Francis prayed for the victims of the bombings. Australian Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull was amongst the country's leaders on Monday, condemning the terror attacks in Indonesia, saying the perpetrators were the worst of the worst. Foreign Minister Julie Bishop said Australia will help Indonesian counterparts to ensure that the attackers are held into account. Immigration Minister Peter Dutton on Monday emphasized that, quote, Australia stands absolutely united with a very, very crucial friend in Indonesia, unquote. Pope Francis has prayed for victims of suicide bombing attacks on 3 churches in Indonesia. Francis on Sunday expressed his spiritual closeness to the Christian community in Indonesia, especially in Surabaya, where the attacks killed at least 13 people, including the attackers, and wounded dozens at 3 churches during services in the Muslim-majority nation. Francis asked the faithful in St. Peter's Square to join him in prayers to the God of peace so that he will make these violent actions stop and that in the hearts of all there will be room not for sentiments of hatred and violence, but of reconciliation and brotherhood.
Sul tema fake news, o sea, notizie false e giornalismo di pace. Saluto tutti gli operatori dei media.
Stay with us on World News. We'll be right back after the break with more information, including the latest updates on how hundreds of Palestinians from East Jerusalem and Arab Israeli citizens, including 5 members of parliament, stage a protest near the site of a U.S. embassy. Next week, the entire world will be watching Markle as she officially ties the knot to England's most eligible bachelor. Coming up on World News.